things today. I've been a little busy person today. I say I've been quite busy today. I said on this YouTube, these YouTube streets. I've been a little bit busy. So well, I just well Bezo just got he got married this weekend. Yeah, to the girlfriend in Italy. Congratulations to him. I just seen it on the Good Morning America, the afternoon version for 1 o'clock. I said so good congratulations to him. Hopefully you got a prenup, protect your assets. But first of all, that was off side note. But thank y'all for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, join the channel. It's your boy Paul. So let's get down to the mess of the mess today. So we got first up and that is let's give a congratulations to the WNba. So they are expanding, the teams to 18 teams, which is a congratulations to the women. Cleveland, Detroit, and Philly all set to join the league by 2030. I know it said Cleveland and Cleveland and Detroit will be joining between 2027 and 2028. They should be joining the league. They should be ready by that time. That's what it said in the article. So congratulations to the expansion of the league. They mean it's actually female NBA. It's actually growing, and I'm so proud of the women and that it's their time to shine. It's their time to get the shine that they need. Female NBA does their thing. They always have, and I'm just proud of them. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about them and this big expansion for them. Congratulations, ladies. So let's move on to our next up, and that is Atlanta Housewives. So we got Britt, Edie, and shamea. So they ended up meeting up. So we've been hearing for like before the season even began that we had Shamea doing interviews saying that Edie said something about her child, baby. Girl, this is what you so mad about and so upset about, girl, when this wasn't even a bit of tea. Girl, all this girl said was, so let's get into the tea of the tea. So apparently on last night episode, the finale, um, when Edie invited um Cynthia and Portia to her house, she ended up spilling a little tea on Shamea, saying that Shamea was talking about Portia, showed the texts and stuff like that, and questioned, stuff like that. And so after that, they ended up meeting up on the finale episode to have a little chit chat and everything to check in to see whether or not. I said so they got into a little tussle back and forth where Shamea thought she was dogging dogging Britt by calling Britt a pill popper and this and that. And Britt said, when you was naked. She went, girl, yes, I was. On the trip, girl, I was naked, girl. And and your point is, I was naked, y'all was. And your point, so when we got back, so did you go check on your child? Because I seen you in Miami having drinks with Kelly. I said, bitch. I said, not having drinks, girl. You having four. I said, well, she clocked that tea, girl, because you haven't. Say, oh, you just mad. You just mad and jealous because I'm hanging, because I'm getting close with Kelly. I said, girl, she is not mad because you getting close with that little hobbit named Kelly. You think that? You really think that? You think that? Really? So, and when she said, she's like, don't bring up my child. child. Don't bring up my child. She said, what, girl? What? He asked you was did you go see your child? Since your child was supposedly sick. I said, girl, I didn't believe that I said, I'm gonna be very honest. I said, when your husband called you and said your child was sick, I said, girl, that didn't make sense because I said I didn't believe that. I said at all. Because how your husband called saying that, oh, her temperature and this and that, but then you talk to your mother on video chat and your mama saying, I went to the room, it was walking down the hall, it was a little cold, but when I got there, I seen the nurse wrapped up in blanket, a heated blanket, and the baby was just without no cover on. I said, girl, that don't make no sense. And I said, your reaction was nonchalant. Like, huh? I said, that story made no sense. Like, I said, I can understand that your baby has issues, because she was premature or preemie, and she has a lot of issues. Understandable. But I said, that story that you came with didn't make any sense. And when you called your mother, I said, it still didn't make any sense. Because I said, your mother put it on 10 and nothing. Then when y'all get back, you went to Miami and had drinks with Kelly. So I'm a little confused there too. Like when Britt said, did you did you check on your sick child? I said, you get mad at her and say, oh, I'm leaving. She can never keep my name in her mouth. I said, girl, bad, 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 bad. I said, and on top of that, let's get into a little bit multi while I'm at it. So, the end of last night episode, they get into a little bit after that whole Angela and Phaedra thing. Shamea try to get into it with Britt again at this thing. And I was very proud of how Britt actually left. Just got up and left. And it was like I said, that was the best thing. Shamea was trying to act all hard, saying, it's like, girl, you weren't gonna do nothing. She didn't say anything bad about your child. I said, and this is what you said she was. She said nothing bad about your child. All she asked you was, did you go check on your sick child? And you didn't answer that question. Not one bit. It was a yes or no question. So I was wondering too. And I said, the way you got mad, meaning you gave me the assumption that you didn't. You went to go party with Kelly. But I said, that's what's going on there. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this scene and everything. But I said, Shamea is her personality. I like her personality. She has a great personality, but her ways and how she move like Portia. Portia has a likable personality, but it's the way they move. It is unlikable. That's just it. But tell me how y'all feel about them. Let's move on from there. Let's get into the one and only. Oh, come on. So we got Diddy. So it seemed like the jury has began deliberations in his trial. So yes, I heard that came out today that the judge had the jury. They had to. It was something that Diddy's during the Diddy's lawyer ended up saying during his closing statement. The judge had them. What's the word? Um, the judge had it discard. I think that ain't the right word, but discard as part of the state. So that before they did the deliberation. So they're in deliberation. Already started. So it's a waiting battle. They can deliberate for so many days. Let's say and it start today. And it already started, so we'll be waiting to see how this gonna go. I don't know. I said I believe he's gonna end up doing time, but I don't know how long. I don't know what charges they're gonna give him. I don't know if they're gonna give him the full. I said from the evidence, I can see him getting all the charges to me because the evidence presented was there, regardless of how it may have been presented by the people that got up there, but it was all there. The racketeering was there, but we had to see what the jury thinks and how they proceeded from their point of view. And we'll see. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about it so far. Let's move on to the next that we got up. Let's get into this one we got. And this is a mess of a mess. So we got this lady. This is her mugshot picture. So she was working at an elementary lunchroom, and the lunch lady paid fourth graders to beat up another fourth grader because the fourth grader called her a beat. And she was only gonna pay them $1. I said, girl, $1. You go, you can't buy nothing with no $1. Not today. She gonna give them $1 just to beat up a kid who called her being like that. So she is a contract lunch lady. And she was working in the lunchroom. And she didn't like what she was called. And I said, man, but you only gave them $1 each to beat up another kid. You could have gave them some real money. And man did it. At least maybe $10. $10 for every hit you land. I give you $5 if you kick them. I'm stupid. but she was. But what did you say to that child when they was in that lunch line to make them call you out your name? Because they, and I said, the only reason they could have called you, they had to stay there with full force from the gut. They had to stay there like they was mad at their mama to have you go out with 2 other fourth graders to beat that person up. Oh man, I can't believe it. But that's what's going on in this one in Mel. You in jail. You in the county jail. Somebody walk up to you. What you in here for? Bribing for you. Fourth grader to beat up a fourth grader. Because they call me a name. Girl, don't tell them. No, don't tell that story ever, ever. You take that to your grave, girl. You don't go around telling them. Let me move on. Oh God, oh God, I needed that laugh. Oh God, I needed that laugh. Okay, next up is. Oh God, she's stupid. Okay, we got up here is okay. So now Trader Joe's. This is in California. So So they did open up a new Trader Joe's um right across the street from a location they already got. I said, wait a minute. You already got a location that is already open and busy like no other. So you bought the next location that's 2 blocks open that one up. So it was on the 2 ABC News in Los Angeles. Because it's like now you have a war against yourself. Because they need that money. So that's what's going on with Trader Joe's. So we got up next is my last thing up, and it's Pop the Balloon. So this man right here ended up having a debate, starting a debate that went viral online on Pop the Balloon because of this woman. She's the one, and he told her he popped his balloon because of how she dressed. It was to a villain because it make, excuse me, how she dressed would make a man wants to get at the box. It's to a villain and all that and stuff. And it was like, understandable. But she said because of how I dress, so I got a jacket on and whatever. So this should not make you want to do that because she went once you get to know me, then you still ain't gonna, even after you get to know me and whatever, and you still don't get the box later. Then what? So it went back and forth, and apparently he stuck to his ground. He was like, this still will make me. Why would you do this anyway when you can dress another way? And she said, I want a man that's comfortable, that is confident and comfortable in himself. And I'm like both of them are right, and like he seemed like he's comfortable in himself, but he wants a woman to cover up. That's it. Because he said I'm a different person from where you went, because the way you dress will bring out that other side of me that I don't want to be. And I'm like, huh? I said, regardless of what she has on, how she dresses, how she dress, and it shouldn't dictate. But you had the comments agreeing with what he said and stuff. Both of them are right, but you want her to cover up for what? Because you don't like the way she's dressing, because you're thinking other men think the same way that you do. And I never like that saying when they say that men or that all that. Not all guys think like that, because I don't think like that. I don't care what you got on. That's what you got on. If you feel comfortable in that, okay. It depends on when they have kids with stuff on like that. I'd be like, what's going on? Something ain't right here. Like, that's questionable. But it's when it's a grown person, grown women that got that on, they can do what they want. It don't bother me. Ain't no man out there nothing. It's like, okay. It's like it's always that one side this think this way and the other side. But it's usually what it is. But y'all let me know how y'all feel. Agree with him. He's saying that they shouldn't dress up. They should dress differently than how they do. Instead of be more cover up than showing off all the goods. Because you gonna make the dude seem like he coming after he gonna want what he want. He ain't gonna be trying to get to know you. He gonna be trying to smash you. I said, but think about it. They be trying to smash you either way if you fully covered up or not. Because if they calling you at what? At 10, 11, or even 9 o'clock at night, if they call you at 7, it's 7 o'clock at night, baby, they want to smash, most likely. So it's like, what are you talking about? But I'm just thinking off my head. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments and stuff. So this is all I got for y'all today. And it's your boy Paul. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, and join the channel. So hit that like button, share, subscribe, and join the channel. Y'all have a nice day. Bye, y'all.